Warmest greetings on this International Youth Day to everyone in the Pacific, especially to all the young women and young men. The UN Resident Coordinator, Ms. Osnat Rabrani, ILO Director for Pacific Island countries, Mr. David Lamotte, government officials and ILO social partners, Your Excellencies from the various high commissions and embassies, heads and representatives of UN agencies, heads and representatives of international, regional, and national organizations, and representative of Pacific Youth Council and Youth, Talo Falava. I am very honored to be part of this event on behalf of the young people in the Pacific on this International Youth Day in launching ILO's publication titled Decent Work and Social Justice in Pacific Island Developing States. We are 19 days away from the start of the UN Small Island Developing States Conference in Samoa, where our major focus will be on young people. Since mid last year, the young people from the Pacific had been preparing for the SIDS conference, where we highlighted the major issues and major challenges that the young people in the Pacific face today and will also face beyond 2015. Youth unemployment and underemployment ranked the highest on this major list of challenges. I am therefore very pleased that this publication captures and highlights the critical challenge of gaining decent and productive employment. To highlight the situation, the report states that youth unemployment rates in the Pacific is estimated at 23%, and the situation is particularly dire in countries such as Marshall Islands with 62.6%, Kiribati with 54%, and Solomon Islands with 46%. These figures basically represent the percentage of young people who want to work, who are ready to work, who are currently looking for work, but are not able to secure a job or there are just no jobs. We hear in many speeches and very often that young people are the leaders of tomorrow. Young people are the leaders of tomorrow. We understand this statement, but we realize that we are the citizens of today and we would like to contribute economically at national, community, and family levels today. Therefore, it is imperative that young people today are educated, are skilled, and have jobs in order to ensure that we become the leaders that we want to aspire to and that our society demands of us when it is our time to sit where you are sitting today. So, the question we have been asking, and which is a critical question now, is what are we going to do about it? What captured my attention in this report, besides a good thing that it's only 24 pages, was the fact that it not only highlighted the issues and challenges, but it also focuses on the opportunities and policy responses which the small Pacific Island states could consider for implementation. In terms of youth employment, these opportunities relate to youth entrepreneurship, opportunities in vibrant sectors such as tourism, telecommunications, seafaring and fisheries, opportunities in the creative industries, and also being included in labor migration and mobility schemes. In 2011, the young people in the Pacific, through the leadership of the Pacific Youth Council and support of various agencies, also including ILO, put youth employment on the agenda of the forum leaders and achieved a milestone endorsement from Pacific leaders that called for greater action on youth employment. Therefore, I humbly and I strongly urge our governments in the Pacific, including our development and donor agencies, to focus on action-oriented policies and programs. Policies and programs that will bring about measurable, real change in the lives of young women and men in the Pacific. That the education and training program provided for young people will give them adequate skills to secure employment. That the economic and trade policies and programs you develop and promote will result in creation of jobs that will absorb young people into the labor force. That the social policies and program you develop will result in inclusiveness of young people from various situations and backgrounds, such as young people with disabilities, young women, young mothers and couples, young people living with HIV and AIDS, and of course, the young LGBT community. In conclusion, I would like to inform you that I, as a member of the major groups for children and youth, have participated in preparatory meetings for SIDS at national, regional, and at the UN in New York, and despite the challenges, I'm reasonably satisfied with the process and look forward to representing the young people at the SIDS in Samoa. Finally, I thank and congratulate the ILO for launching this report, especially to mark the International Youth Day. I am also aware that the ILO will be heavily involved in delivering youth employment-related activities during the SIDS, where I hope to fully and actively participate and also facilitate in some of the sessions. So thank you once again for this opportunity and happy International Youth Day. Whaftai lawa.